2017. Commencement. While looking for 311, Mr. Harrison and the Fed controller decided, if maybe Dave was sent back to his home country, maybe 311 might follow him. Some of Dave's friends came to.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, it sounded like a whistle.
Another ghost train? Beware the ghosts! Oh, it's just Washington. I still got it!
Why? Washington? Why?
Oh, it's because I just remembered a good story I got for all of you. Now, I know Dave might not be in the mood for this because of all the ghost trains that he's already encountered, but this has nothing to do with it. However, this is a little bit, much worse. More of a ghost town.
Oh, look at that. I think I have a midnight assignment.
Too late, Andrew, and unfortunately, the reason why this story is much worse is because it's true. And to make matters even more worse, I was there.
The engines looked at each other.
This is the story of Thunder Mesa. Thunder Mesa? I think I may have heard of that town before.
Is that town close to here?
It is.
It all started back in the mid-1800s. Oh, it was a beautiful town back in those days. When gold was found in 1953, the population bloomed here. Yes, sir. At first it was just a small little simple village, but after gold was found in 1853, the population attracted thousands of people looking for gold and fortunes. It was such a peaceful city, and it was one of the first cities I ever started working at. I started working at Thunder Mesa when I was around like 5 years old. Oh boy, I was quite troublesome back in those days. The natives, however, well, that was a different story. The natives were not very happy that we were starting to enter their territory. One time when I was doing a small passenger run, they jumped on the tracks, telling us that we might be disrespecting their spirit called Thunderbird. I didn't believe in any spirits at that time, but eventually that would come back and bite me. Even after I blew those whistles at them, they still didn't get off the tracks. They eventually fled the scene when a couple of armed militiamen showed up. The natives' culture was respected by all, until one day, a wealthy baron began the Thunder Mesa mining operation, which meant more engines started to come, mining engines. And thus started the Big Thunder Mountain Mining Company. Oh, those were cheeky little mining engines, hauling down miners and minerals all across the mines. They had much to learn from each other, And I taught those little whippersnappers some lessons sometimes. Those were some playful little engines. Even Geoff worked with them sometimes.
Just then, Jeff showed up.
I heard you were all I just heard my name. What did I miss? Oh, I'm just telling them the story about Thunder Mesa. Thunder Mesa? Oh boy, why? Well, Halloween is in a couple. Halloween was a few days ago. Might as well tell a late Halloween story. You know what happened there, right? Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
What happened?
Well, first of all, I was the only engine of my kind working at the Big Thunder Mountain Mining Company, and some of the mining engines teased me about it, but eventually they understood how important I was. They were to bring minerals down to the lower part of the mines, and then I was to take the cars to the main line, to a small shunting yard, where then Washington would collect them. Yes, that was what happened, until one day there was a small mining accident when a couple of dynamite cars caught loose, and they caused a small cave-in. Geoff was causing a small cave-in, and then I had to take him to the repair shops to be repaired. Boy, we were so lucky that day.
Why?
Well, the wealthy baron that purchased the mines, his name was Henry Ravenswood. Because of all the money that he was getting, he built a fine mansion by the mines. They sure did get a splendid view, alright. Everyone coming there was getting good fortune, but eventually all that was going to change. Henry Ravenswood had no respect for the natives' culture, and that would soon lead to his downfall. His daughter, Melanie Ravenswood, was about to get married to my first fireman, but then something horrible was about to happen. The year was 1860. A huge storm rolled into Thunder Mesa. Me and Washington were still at the repair yards. Washington was looking over me as I was repaired. I felt bad for the mining engines stuck in the sheds back at the mines. However, the worst was yet to come. As the storm got really bad, Thunder Mesa was struck by lightning. It seemed that almost after 11 years of having Big Thunder Mountain being plundered, it seemed that its guardian spirit had finally had enough. After Big Thunder Mountain was struck by lightning, a massive earthquake rolled into the town. Henry Ravenswood and his wife unfortunately perished in the earthquake. Melanie and my fireman survived. However, on the day of the wedding, my fireman never showed up. No one knows what happened to Melanie, but something tells me that a sinister presence may have taken over the small mansion. And unfortunately, the track that leads from Black Wolf Mountain to Thunder Mesa is not far from these sheds. There are stories about brave men who entered the mansion, but they never came out. Another reason why I'm telling you the story is because, well, tomorrow night I'm going to investigate this site to see what really happened. Washington, are you really? Yes. I think it's time the disappearance of your first fireman and what happened to Melanie's Ravenswood is about to be solved. And I want to be the one who solves the mystery. And there's nothing that you youngsters are going to do to stop me. I'm going there tomorrow night.
Well, I guess if he doesn't return, we don't have to put up with his pranks anymore.
Come on, Richard. Don't talk things like that. Washington, if you're really going to go through this, then I don't think you should go alone. Exactly. Another reason why I'm telling you this is because I need volunteers. I know that I can't do this alone. Well, the ship back to Sodor is coming in 5 days, so we have 5 days more. We have Black Wolf Mountain, so I'm in.
If everyone else is in.
To know what happened to the mining engines.
Well, we do know that the mining engines survived the earthquake, but after the earthquake, the mining engines never acted the same again. They kept on breaking down, derailing, and making runaways. I don't know. They never acted like themselves. They seemed to act possessed or something like that. It seemed the presence that entered the mansion somehow also made it into the mines. So, is anyone else coming? Well, it seemed that my attempt of silencing that engine failed. Now he's here, and he brought his friends as well. Well, so if they're going to Thunder Mesa, I think I might give them a little welcoming party to the ghost town. 311 and Timothy failed. It's time that I finish their work.